Oh, baby. Welcome to week 6. 6 of them. We've gone through so much action, but this is week 6 of the UGL. I am your host, Rob Reforge Gonzalez. This is Christopher Bizjack, and we are here in Reforge Studios at the arcade. All the arcade machines are off right now because it's all business tonight, because we're going to find out who is going to make the playoffs in what seed, and it has all come down to this. Now, some portions of this are kind of locked because we know some teams cannot make it into the top 2. But some teams will be fighting it out for that number 1 spot possibly, and tie breaks have become that much more important. So tonight is Madden Monday, Mr. Bizjack. And
Madden Monday.
We know how important it is to get a win early in Madden to be able to keep the sweeps on. So do you think that we're going to see another sweep this week? You think it's possible? Is that out there?
I don't know. I think that when we saw DaFam get swept twice in a row, I think that was kind of all the exerted energy right there. But I don't think there's going to be another sweep this week. No, I don't think there is.
Well, if you did not get to tune in last week to see what happened, we have our video montage to tell you exactly who won, who lost, and then we will tell you what's at stake in this final week of the season. So let's roll our video from what happened last week in the UGL. I am your host, Rob Reforge Gonzalez, joined by Chris Bizjack, who did an excellent job of filling in for me when I couldn't find my soul, my body, anything. I was just lost in a universe that I cannot explain.
Watch for Nick Chubb being released out of the backfield.
Mayfield going to go ahead and roll to the right. He sees
wide open to Hall Jr. for the touchdown. 90-yard field goal? Possible.
No. Brady has all the time again, and that one is picked off.
Dagger, pick 6. Let's go, baby.
And he will give him the Dion treatment. Tells him bye-bye, CeeLo.
He might run this up the middle.
Oh, they're going to switch that up. They see some holes right in the middle where David was, and David's going to go ahead and back, but this is going to be an easy conversion here.
Oh,
no, it's going to be more than a conversion.
Take it to the house, baby.
There is the touchdown, and it is business time for Mugga and DaFam.
Maybe they can shoot a 3 better than the team's last game with that arm strength.
That's not really saying too much.
No.
Oh, boy.
Simmons with the ball. Trying to get fancy. Turns it over to Giannis.
Gets his pocket pick. This is going to go. Oh, gives him that little ball fake.
1:50 left in the third.
Yeah.
Oh, and a turnover.
That was a nice looking one, too.
Why would you stop there?
Slow it up because you wanted to go.
Making it look fancy.
As you get towards the end of the season, as you get towards the playoffs, because if you're going to stay and keep him, and there's another turnover, and now we've got the showtime off the back.
Do it. Whoa. Great passing. Just making some fancy moves. Can he get his third? Can he get his third? Yes, he can! That is a hat trick by their center forward. And another turnover back to Godrubber. And can he put the through ball here? He does! Can he put it in? And he does, baby! Let's go! 3-3. Neymar Jr. with the absolute shot. Over to Mbappe in the box. Gonna make a move. Holding the ball. Passing it back outside the box. Oh, can he put it in? Oh, can he put it in? And he does! Giordaro with the ball in the middle. Fancy passes here. Oh, he's got someone open in the middle for the through ball. Can he put it in? And he does! 2-1, Giordaro.
And Beasley and Blend. Oh, Beasley's the last one alive. Can he clutch up against low-key RG and Risk? He's got one.
Oh, no!
Risk is the last alive. Risk versus Beasley.
4 games.
Oh! Beasley!
What just
He
happened?
gets it done for 4 brothers.
Oh!
Like I told you. It doesn't. You just need a trade. Dino Code's the last one alive.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Don't be that guy. You know where he is, Dino. Go get him.
Twice already.
Oh, no. Dino Code's defusing, and
He's Chronic, but doesn't quite get it. Kelvy taking out Donico. Kelvy taking out Dirty Dan. Kelvy taking out the last player. And that's 3 kills in 1 match.
Oh, yes, we had a very, very exciting week last week, but let's talk about our standings and find out where everybody is coming in to this final week of the season, because this is really the most important thing that you can have. And as you can see here, Mr. Bizjack, Glitxh chilling on top at X-1, and we say X because it doesn't really matter how many wins you have, it matters how many losses you have. They have 1 loss, which means they are locked for one of the top 2 seeds. 4 brothers, 3-2, and DaFam, 2-3, and OchoCinco bringing up the rear at 1-3. So even if they were to win all the sports games, which would be 2-4-6, and then they could win Call of Duty, which would give them 11. 11 total. That would give them the 31. So I guess they're still live if they won. If they won and then, well, actually, they're not 1-3, right? Aren't they 2-3?
Yeah.
So, if they actually, are they even 1-3? Aren't they 1-4?
Yeah, they're 1-4.
I was like 1-4.
Yeah, they got to be 1-4.
All right, we're gonna get production on the line. Be like, hey, my guys,
what's going on?
What the hell's happening here? Anyway, DaFam is 2-3, and 4 brothers are 3-2. And as you can see, 1 game and only a couple tie breaks are gonna make the difference. And this week we have Glitxh going up against DaFam, which we know is always a banger. And we've got 4 brothers going up against OchoCinco. And like I said, for Glitxh, even if they lose, they're still going to be in one of those top 2 spots. So not much is so much on the line. But for everybody else, at 1-4, there is really not much for OchoCinco besides maybe tying DaFam and getting up into that 3 spot. But these 4 brothers in DaFam, though.
Whoa.
DaFam is desperate to win. If they can beat Glitxh and 4 brothers loses, then tiebreaker points will come into effect and they could be in the winner's bracket. And 4 brothers, guess what? They control their own destiny.
They do.
If they win, they are making it into the top 2. If they lose, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know, because then it's all about those tie breaks. So our game is going to start in roughly about 6 minutes, and we've had a lot of ups and downs when it's come to Madden this season. We've seen Mugga go from great to, oh my God, is he even playable, to back to great again. We've seen Silos go from super tilted to like cool, calm, and collected. And, now it's like, who is the best player? And this is a week to figure it out, right? If any week that you want to win and put your team in position to maybe sweep, it's this week, right?
Yeah, I think there's been a clear established player who is the best throughout this league here, and he's going to be playing here pretty shortly. But unfortunately, it's a team sport or a team game, and he has been powering home for his whole team, and unfortunately, his team really hasn't helped him out too much.
Yeah, so I think we are going to be playing in our first match. Is it Glitxh and DaFam going to be our first match?
I believe it's going to be 4 brothers and OchoCinco Gaming. Yeah.
Okay, so 4 brothers and OchoCinco, and 4 brothers. I mean, if anybody has pressure, it's on 4 brothers.
Right.
Their Call of Duty team has just been
phenomenal.
Absolutely
phenomenal.
Insane. And now they get to be in a position where if they just win this week, that's all they got to do. Just win this week. They will be one of the top 2 seeds. And, being that we have about 4 minutes, are they going to do it? Are they going to start with a win in Madden tonight?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. 100%. You look at how
100%, guys. Not 85, not 96, 100%.
I will. Okay, let me take that back to.
No, he already said 100. You can't go back.
I'm sticking with it because you look at the domination that RRG Anthony has performed over the past couple of weeks. Now, the one thing that I was saying, let's take a step back here, is because the BVIC actually beat him the last time they played by a field goal in the last 5 seconds. But since then, Anthony has been on fire, just on fire. So I think he keeps that momentum going. I think that OchoCinco is going to get the win, but
Well, that's what I was saying. Who's it going to – I was saying, is it going to be OchoCinco going to win tonight, or is it going to be –
Oh, I thought you meant for the week.
No,
but
for tonight.
2 nights, I think it's going to be OchoCinco taking the first game. You can't count out RRG Anthony with how well he's performed. But, I'm not necessarily counting out Bivik giving him a tough game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a little bit of a closer game. But I think RRG Anthony is going to win.
Anthony is going to win for Ocho. Now, that has been pretty par for the course. He's been doing a lot of winning. And Bivik has been pulling out some close ones. But I just feel like in this situation, Four Brothers has so much to lose if they don't win this week. And I think that it is very possible that, like you said, close game. But maybe Bivik comes through. Maybe he says, This is my time.
Prove me wrong, Vivek.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. I love being proved wrong. I don't like making these guesses, but that's the industry we're in here. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Prove this man wrong. Well, I mean, if he does, and Bivik is able to get the win, it means it is for sure going to go to Call of Duty, which makes Four Brothers oh so happy.
Yes, it does.
Happy. All they want is like, hey, one of you three sports guys. Can you get a win for us? Because we got this. We beaten everybody in Call of Duty. Don't worry about that. Just get us one win, no matter what. If you win by 100, I don't care. Just get us this win so that Call of Duty can get back up on those sticks and see what's happening. Because OchoCinco last week didn't look that great.
No.
In Call of Duty. And Four Brothers did, though.
Four Brothers. You want to talk about and it was like I don't want to call it a full upset because there was expectations that Four Brothers was coming out hot with their Call of Duty team last Thursday.
Yep.
But DaFam had the best Call of Duty team
up to that point, yeah.
Up to this point. And they were put in a spot to finally where they were not getting swept. And you're just like, okay, this is our time to shine. Let's do it. You have Risk, you have Venom, you have all those guys. But whoa.
Still get smashed.
Still got smashed. Yeah.
Well, who is going to get smashed tonight? That is going to be the real question. Who, after tonight, will be able to possibly still have a sweep on the table and possibly increase their positioning? Oh, I'm ready to find out because our first game appears to be. Let's double check, make sure we have the. I don't want to say we've got the a game. In the game, we want to make sure we have the right game. But before we do that, let's talk about the rules as well. So while we're talking about the rules, you, Chris, you do the rules for us, and then I will find out, make sure we've got the right game on deck.
All right, so for Madden Monday, we have accelerated clock on, which means that there is going to be a runoff in between plays. Game speed will be normal. It is competitive, of course. It's going to be the quick presentation type, 40-second play clock. So with that game speed and that accelerated clock, you're going to see that go down pretty quickly in between plays. All Madden, which is the best skill level. And for team selection, you cannot pick the Kansas City Chiefs as they are one of the best teams in the game.
OP
to the max. And you can't use any team more than twice in the regular season. So we're not going to be seeing a lot of Tampa Bay. We're not going to be seeing a lot of Green Bay now. I don't know what teams they're going to pick. It's going to be interesting.
Well, we're going to find out here in about quarter of a second or so because the players are in their lobbies. And week 6 of the UGL is about to get started. I'm already ready to call a winner.
Are you ready to go to the playoffs already?
I'm ready to go to the play. I am playoff hungry. I mean, I won't lie. But this last week, and we are tuned in to Major Anthony playing against the Bivik. And
Baltimore and Green Bay.
Hey, I mean, some players didn't get Green Bay. So it could be a situation where we see Anthony calling in his Green Bay. And, again, I don't think we've seen Baltimore this season.
We have not. We have not seen Baltimore. We've seen Green Bay a lot, but we haven't seen these jerseys a lot. So it looks like that RRG Anthony is starting on defense here. So we got the Bivik as Baltimore. We have RRG Anthony as the Packers. And who are you picking as the better QB in this situation?
Is that a joke?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback. So we do have Jackson here in the shotgun, and we're going to see if Lamar is going to run wild on Green Bay and staying in the pocket here. And has somebody right in his
Looks like
face, and that's going to be an opening sack. Green Bay says, I need you to take a seat there. Lamar, hang out.
Yeah. He is one of the only QBs in this game that you can actually roll out with, and it would be an accurate pass. As we've seen, Tom Brady, not accurate when rolling out. Teddy Bridgewater, any of those guys, not accurate.
All right. Jackson back in the shotgun again, and now he's going to use his feet, and he is going to start running this one up, and that's what you expect from Lamar Jackson. Very good on the run, but unfortunately it is 3rd and 14, and this Green Bay defense from Anthony coming strong right now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do to start this game off. You know, if you're OchoCinco and RRG Anthony, is he's proven why he is, quote-unquote, the best Madden player here, and he's showing it in this game. So need to make sure you're limiting Lamar Jackson rolling out and playing great defense.
Back in the shotgun is Jackson, staying in the pocket, looking left. Now he's going to be able to go up, and he's got somebody open, but it's going to be overthrown.
Ooh.
Unfortunate. 4th and 14.
Yeah, when you're a QB of Lamar Jackson's caliber, you need to roll out to the right on your strong side. Rolling out to the left with any QB that is not left-handed, you are not going to be accurate whatsoever.
Baltimore opening up with a punt, and it's not usually what you want to be doing on your first drive in Madden. And Austin going to try to see if he can get a little more room here, but also doesn't want to get lit up. And
the quick stutter step there.
Anthony has been very, very good on offense, been able to score almost at will, but it is the defense that he's been bringing to the table that has been very, very good.
Yeah, we'll see what he does to start the game. I would assume that he's just going to start running the ball because every time you have Aaron Jones in the backfield, give him the ball. Feed him.
And he's going to start with a run right up the middle and is going to be stopped on a short gain. But on plan, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, you really need to establish the run at the beginning of the game. Therefore, you can go to play action, fool the defense, have them blitz, and then, maybe get a couple first downs off of it.
Yeah, I mean, we want to make sure that there's at least a threat of the run. Make sure that these safeties can't just stay back there and pick off all your passes, or if they're playing linemen or linebackers, that you can possibly fool them. And we see Aaron Rodgers in the shotguns. And he's got a nice
wide open.
Aaron Jones, nice catch, nice move to the middle of the field, and we have a first down for Green Bay.
100% completion percentage, as that was his first pass. You love to see it. It looks like he's coming out in a bubble screen here. We saw this a lot last week from both teams, but he's going to do the option, hand it off.
Went back. Didn't follow the hole that time, and it will be 2nd and 11, but I guess that's not quite as bad. I mean, only losing 1 yard.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. That's the first loss of the game so far for Anthony. So you're pretty happy if you're him so far.
2nd and 11, Adams in motion to the right. No real pass rush as we can see here, but there's wide open was Adams, and the linebacker just let him go, and since there was no pressure in Anthony's face, he just had all day to make that one.
Yeah, easy catch. Devontae Adams, when it hits him in the hands, he's 99% of the time going to catch that ball.
Rodgers under center.
Looks like he's switching the play over to the left side.
Oh, has a couple good blocks. Is he going to get rid of Clark? He will not, and that is going to be another tackle for loss, and 2nd and 14, but we do see a no huddle. We're going to run it right back. No run this time, stepping up. Adams again underneath, and tackle is made. Aaron Rodgers 100%.
Completion percentage.
But, it is 3rd and 6 on the 31.
And Anthony's the type of player, if it gets to 4th down, he's probably going to go for it. He's
very
feeling
aggressive.
very confident in his game as of late. He's going to go for it.
Still no real pass rush on Aaron Rodgers, and Valdez-Scantling is going to get that first down.
Slowly moving the ball up the field. This is what you like to see. Keep the ball away from Lamar Jackson in the offense. And, just drive it down the field. Get some points on the board. Looks like he's got a blown-out knee after that tackle, though.
Jones in the Wildcat. Oh, he's going to get that one blown up. Aaron Jones, 4 rushes, -7 yards. That is real good
if you're Baltimore.
Correct. Yeah, I think that was kind of a given there, Chris.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Thank you, Captain
and
Obvious.
14. Rogers under center. You can see safeties very close to that line of scrimmage, and that's going to leave some kind of love off to the left. But nope, there it is. Tanyan
wide open. Can he get the first? I don't think he got it. I think it's 3rd and 1. Yep, 3rd and 1. But Aaron Rodgers still on fire with the passes here.
I mean, he's not really doing anything crazy. They have 58 total yards, but putting them where they need to go.
Baltimore closing up the line there, bringing the pressure.
And this is a 3rd and 1, so you could see him pass this one. Doesn't pass it and goes to Dylan.
I think he got it.
Who is going to get 1 yard. First down for Green Bay and OchoCinco Gaming.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
New set of downs on the 11. 4 chances to make this 7.
This is where your good red zone offense comes into play. Maybe throw a fade route, back shoulder to Devontae Adams.
Oh, here we underneath. That was covered. Rogers is going to have a player right in his face, was kind of hiding in the shadows. That was Clark. Knocks that one down. That'll be the first incompletion for Green Bay today.
Too bad he couldn't keep that 100% going.
It had to end sometime. Back at the pass. This time he's got Tanyan, and this is going. Oh!
It looks like he had it, but he couldn't quite get there.
The shoelaces, and the first quarter is going to be over 0-0, but OchoCinco Gaming and Anthony are on the 1-yard line, 3rd and inches. So they can still get a first down.
And not get a touchdown.
That is, woo.
Keeping the pressure on the line if you're Baltimore. It looks like he's going to run the Philly special.
There we go, Philly special time. No, and he runs it up the middle.
Whoa!
Gives them the fake. And the line just opened up.
I think Aaron Jones is still negative yards on the game so far. But with a touchdown.
Probably. It is now 7-0.
Favor of RRG Anthony. And didn't miss a field goal.
They used a lot of clock, too. Almost 5 minutes of game clock was used on that drive. So if you're Baltimore, you're thinking, man, we better do something with this, because if we don't, it'll be 14-0 halftime.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, Green Bay's getting the ball at halftime, too.
Yep. It'll be a bad situation. But this Green Bay defense has been playing lights out so far, and Lamar Jackson is going to be going to the right. His favorite receiver is covered, but then becomes uncovered.
Toe tap, and it looks like he got it.
14-yard completion on first down. Jackson back in the shotgun. There is that fake handoff, and he's
running the wrong way.
Oh, there's a fumble. Andrews picks it up, but he spun complete, just did a random 360, and then just got his head taken off.
Yeah, bold strategy, running the opposite way that you're supposed to go to.
2nd and 14 for Baltimore now. Jackson staying in the pocket.
Oh,
right
no.
to Green.
User
right
pick.
to Green Bay. And
Let's go.
you can't give Anthony those kind of opportunities. He was already scoring on you when he had to go the full field, and you just it looked like it was going to him.
Yeah, and Anthony is really great. He's one of the players that controls the linebackers as opposed to one of the safeties. So he's playing great contain on the middle of the field there, and that's why he's getting a lot of picks throughout his games.
Adams looks like he might have some one-on-one on the left, and we'll see if he looks that way. He is going to look that way, but there's the safety that's coming. Oh, he's got
run it
to the right, and he is. Wow. I was going to say he's going to try to get that away, and didn't fumble it. I was trying to read the defense there too, buddy. I didn't see anything, and then I saw a big purple flash coming from the right side.
A very large man
That's
in
right.
purple coming at you.
2nd and 10. Adams in motion to the right. And we're going to take Jones. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to get a nice little gain there. Almost in positive yards. Still negative 1 yards rushing for
6
Aaron
rushes.
3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We'll see if Everett can guard the tight end. Oh, wow. I called him out, and
Looks
he just
like
made the pick.
Looks like he can, and Anthony is not happy about that. Tried to force that pass in there, and Vivek coming back with the pick on his end.
Hey, that's exactly what Bivik needed. Get back in this game down 7-0.
Looks like in the Wildcat for Baltimore here.
Ooh,
Whoa! I mean, the entire Green Bay defense was in the backfield, and somehow all of them missed him, and he still ends up with 5-yard gain.
Yeah. Great play. I mean, I did not expect that to happen.
I thought that was going to be an 11-yard loss.
2nd and 5. Looks like he's
There's
going
the
to
hand off to Dobbins and was unable to get into the hole there into the second level. So now we're looking at 3rd and 1, but this should also be a fairly easy conversion for the Ravens with Lamar Jackson under center.
Yeah, and we're seeing both teams just really struggling in terms of, oh,
baby, great blitz by Anthony
to make it 4th and 4.
Just completely unblocked. Gets taken down for a 3-yard loss. The exact opposite of what's supposed to happen on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and Green Bay's welcoming Dobbins to Green Bay.
Yeah.
Is what he's doing there.
And they are going to go for it on their own 31-yard line. Jackson in the backfield in the shotgun.
Wouldn't be surprised if he rolls out here.
I mean, I think it's like 100% that it's going to happen. But he doesn't. Ooh, nice pass to Andrews. Gets both feet in.
And he does.
Lamar Jackson's numbers are not great today. 2 for 4, 26 yards to interception. But all will be forgiven if we can get a touchdown on this drive. And then there's a handoff to Dobbins right up the middle.
Oh,
he's got
can he
another
take it?
block.
Ooh, no, he can't quite take it. Great play by Baltimore, exposing Green Bay's rush defense there. Ooh.
Can he tie this up?
Jackson in the shotgun. Here we are, 2-minute warning, 7-0 in favor of Green Bay, OchoCinco, and Anthony. Both teams have an interception so far, but only one team has a touchdown, that being Green Bay and OchoCinco.
Surprisingly, a rushing touchdown, which we haven't seen really good rush yards here except for that last play.
Jackson looking towards the right. He's just going to take this one right up the middle. Nice slide.
Smart, very
Green
smart
wanted
move.
to kill him, and he
I would've
prevented
done the
his
same.
execution. 2nd and 3 now after a gain of 7 for the Ravens. And we see him now going to the left. Green again.
Oh,
but he
wide
gets it out to
open.
DuVernay. Oh,
Oh,
makes a
and he
nice move.
Takes it for the touchdown.
Now, these extra points have been a little dicey in our season, but not this time. That one is straight down the middle. Tie game, 7-7. Bivik and Anthony. 1:25 left, but Green Bay does get the ball back at halftime, so any points they can get here will help them to take a larger lead, hopefully, when they get the ball back.
Yeah, clock management's going to be huge here. We got 1:25 left in the 2nd quarter. All 3 timeouts on each team. If you're Anthony, you're making smart plays, quick out routes, getting the ball down the field shortly, and we'll see what happens.
Anthony's been able to get into a touchdown with less than a minute 25, so I don't see much of his game plan changing here. So Jones now in the positive, 3 yards rushing on 7 carries. 2nd and 6. You see Devontae Adams in that slot position, and he's going to stay really close to the line of scrimmage, that being Rodgers. Had somebody right in his face and will throw that one away.
Yeah.
And now we're looking at 3rd and 6, and he doesn't want to give the ball back to Bivik either.
No, I mean, Bivik can easily score and come down and score in the 50 seconds left, so you want to keep the ball here if you're Anthony.
Yeah, watch this quick slant. No.
Oh,
Boy, do you see the eyes open up for Anthony? His eyes got real big like saucers. He knew that easily could have been a pick 6 there. Nice punt, though. This is going to get fielded by Prosh, and he's going to take this one up. Ooh, gets hit, but just shakes that one off. And they will get it at the 20-yard line with 44 seconds left, that being Bivik and four brothers looking to try to get this victory today.
Do you think Bivik is Anthony's kryptonite here?
I mean, they play strong every time. It's just a matter of having, the right defensive sets, and he's got two people right in his face. Ships that one home.
This is probably one of the slower games we've seen this season in terms of Madden.
And you wouldn't expect that with Jackson at QB.
Yeah. No, I mean, the statistics for both sides are pretty bad. It's just.
Oh, that one is an easy one. Just floats that one right up the middle, and they're going to take a timeout. 1st and 10 on the 44. Needs probably still another 30 yards to feel pretty good about a field goal. But you see Green right in the middle. Jackson wants to take advantage of this user matchup if he's going to continue to cover with Green. And
someone in his face.
Andrews again.
Did he stay in bounds?
I'm assuming.
Oh, well, you used a timeout, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter anyway.
He did not, yeah. One timeout left, 27 seconds. Need to get to about the 25 probably to feel really good about it. So, and then Jackson's going to take this one deep. Oh! And it is picked off. He just laid a cookie up there, and he has a little bit of an entourage, and Jackson does make the tackle. So instead of having an opportunity to possibly kick a field goal or even get a touchdown, turns it back over with 18 seconds. Look at this. She's
lobbing it up. I mean, that's what we were talking about. When you roll out to the left with a right-handed quarterback, it's going to be an inaccurate pass no matter what QB it is. And now Bivik's paying the price for it.
Rogers in the shotgun, going to try to get something to work here. They still have 3 timeouts, and Valdez-Scantling does get that catch, and we'll get an immediate timeout. Now they need about 25 yards in order to feel really good about this field goal.
Look out for Devontae Adams on that quick out post there.
Rogers looking, another dangerous one. And timeout is taken. Both these defenses stepping up when they need to. 3rd and inches, 8 seconds left. This is probably got to go to the end zone here.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. Run with me.
R.I.P. Tupac. R.I.P.
Right. And we do see Rogers in the shotgun again. Let's see if they can get any pressure in his face.
The anticipation's killing me.
And that one's going to be a quick one to Adams right up the middle.
Quick timeout.
The timeout. And now we're going to see the field goal unit. Maybe. I would assume we see the field goal unit. I could be wrong.
Nope,
but
we are.
All right. Looks like a 55-yard field goal.
And he's trying to ice him. I mean, we haven't really seen some big field goals so far in this season. I mean, what?
Well, we've seen some high-pressure ones, but not some really long ones.
Right.
And Crosby. And it's perfection.
That's
right
going
down the middle, 55 yards.
And
it is too easy.
Great. If you're Anthony right now, you're happy because now you are getting the ball back to start the half and essentially just do exactly what you just did there.
The Ravens are not happy with that performance. Get the ball back, driving, look like they're going to score, and unfortunately, it is Anthony who ends up with 3 extra points, and it is 10-7 and getting the ball back. So you definitely have to step up on defense now if you are the Ravens, and you've got to try to get that ball back yet again.
Yeah, I would expect some sort of a zone coverage, especially when you're going up against a player of.
Oh, nice little bubble screen. Austin putting on the Jets. Can't beat the last. Oh, I was going to say he almost was able to stay up.
Yeah. I mean, at this point of the game, I mean, you're going to continue to throw the ball. It's working for you. Your run game just really hasn't been that good. Baltimore allowing 4 rush yards this whole game. So keep passing. It's not broken. Don't fix it.
Aaron Rodgers is somebody you definitely want to be passing with. Adams is going to be in motion, but this is going to go to Jones right up the middle. Jukes one play, but he's on like the 2nd and 3rd level there. And now maybe he's feeling himself a little bit now into the positive, 17 yards rushing after being negative for most of the game. And we're going to go a little bit no huddle and put some pressure here. Rodgers looking right.
No.
And that is Pat.
Oh, no.
Picked off. This is definitely not the Anthony we have seen in previous weeks. Way more sloppy, making mistakes, and this is another bad one. The Bivik back in business.
Yeah, both teams have 2 interceptions so far this game.
Jackson looking, gets past that defensive end. Is going to push this one right up the middle to Brown. Brown,
wide open.
Whoa, puts on the Jets.
Oh, no, he can't quite take it, but it looks so good. Looks like going to go to Dobbins, and Green Bay coming up with a big tackle in the red zone there.
Yeah, and I mean, for Green Bay, they know that they have to be able to tighten up here. They've let some long ones go. There's been some mistakes, but this is where you've really got to make your defense count when the field gets short.
Jackson in the backfield. Going to roll out to the right. He's going to take it. Can he take it to the house? Oh, fumble in the end zone, but he gets it.
Wow. Just when you thought disaster had happened and Jackson fumbling it, the Ravens do pick it up, and they make it 14-10 now for the Bivik and for Brothers, trying to get this week started by knocking off what we have been considering our best Madden player, and that in RG Anthony.
Yeah, and, you know, you heard it in the comms there. Anthony is not happy about that. He thought he had the fumble, but, hey, Baltimore was there to scoop it up in the end zone.
Mm-hmm. And you'd imagine that if you are Anthony, you do want to get back into this run game, and
that's not how you're going to do it there.
this Ravens defense has been playing out of their mind against the run. So we're going to see if they can just shut this run down. But they've also gotten the picks against Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, wide open. Scantling, great catch. Good tackle there, though, because he could have gotten a couple extra yards there if it wasn't for that shoelace tackle by the defense.
Yeah, and it's still one possession game. Field goals are not your friend, but plenty of time, a little bit less than 3 minutes in the third quarter, and then we get into that all-important fourth. And this Ravens defense is just, I mean, performing at a peak level against the run, because when we've seen Green Bay play other weeks, I mean, it has just been running after run after run after run, and
right.
Not today.
Yeah, and you've seen the oh, we got a bubble screen. Ooh, almost juked Marcus Peters out of his shoes there. But as we were saying, he's not been bad at the run game. It's just today Baltimore's really just containing that run game against the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 now, and give that fake run, and they're going to be able to go deep. What's he want to go with it? Oh.
Very dangerous throw there by Anthony. And last time he did something like that, it was a pick.
Yeah, 4th and 4, and I mean, he doesn't have a lot of pressure here. I can't imagine him punting. I can see maybe other people punting, but, you know, 49 of your opponent and one possession, he wants to try to get it all here.
Yeah, and he can trust his defense. I mean, his defense has been playing outstanding as well, so take these chances while you're down.
Easy pitch and catch there to Devontae Adams. He'll take that every single time. In fact, he's going to bring it back to the no-huddle.
Switching the play up, bringing Jones in the backfield for an extra blocker. Scantling wide open. Oh, beautiful juke move. Taking him down at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 in favor of Green Bay. Great play by Anthony there.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, I really need to see them put the punctuation on this. He's got to get the score here. No turnovers, no field goals. You've got to get touchdowns now. We're almost through the third. You can't leave these points on the board.
No, absolutely not. And we'll see what happens here. Up to Tanyan, released. Looks like a 8-yard gain, 9-yard gain there.
They still this is that bend but don't break defense from the Ravens. And he was
Jones
all in the backfield there, but ends up in the wrong part of the backfield, and Jones is able to put 6 on the board. And we're going to see a little,
Potato sack race?
Potato sack race, and Jones is going to win. Green Bay now 16-14 with the extra point coming, and can't imagine a situation where Anthony would miss based on how good of a field goal kicker we have seen.
Yeah, and I mean, as we saw that whole drive, it was a majority of it was passing. You saw a couple runs here and there, but Aaron Jones is now, I think, 2 touchdowns, roughly 20 yards and 13 carries maybe.
Well, both of these players playing very well, and you see running towards the sideline so he doesn't get his head taken off.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Quick play action, rolling out to the right. Does he have anybody open? No, he's going to smart play, throw it away, had someone right in his face. 2nd and 10.
That was very, very close. I mean, like a millisecond later, and that would have definitely been a sack. Those defensive players were just, shot out of a cannon towards Lamar Jackson, and they're not giving him any room to run right now, but they're just trying to get some sort of offense. It is 2nd and 10, so still a couple more downs to go.
Yeah, I mean, it even could have been a fumble. I mean, we've seen Lamar Jackson run the ball and fumble it twice now, so.
Dobbins, can he beat one? Does. Still on the run, putting on the Jets.
Can he take it to the house? Not quite. Nope. Woo. Dobbins is having himself a game. 6 rushes, 69 yards. And the Baltimore offense with their run game is starting to shine, essentially. And that's something you need if you're BVIC.
Not this time.
That looked kind of painful.
He got one of those WWE forearms there.
Broken jaw to the.
AJ Styles will be proud of that phenomenal forearm.
Jackson in the shotgun again. Going to roll out to the right. Going to take it right up the middle. Is he going to slide?
Oh. He saw Green basically just turn around and run, which gave him just a lot of green grass to mess with. And it is 1st and 10 now. 17-14 in favor of OchoCinco, Anthony, and Green Bay. Look at them. They're all trying to get there, and that is going to be another throw out of bounds.
Green Bay almost had a sack there. His defensive player dove the wrong way, and unfortunately he didn't reap the benefits of being in the backfield.
Dobbins again trying to put on that speed.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Jackson in the backfield. Shotgun again, giving him the best option to roll out. We really haven't seen a lot of plays under center.
Well, that's an easy one to Dobbins, who shakes off one tackler and is trying to get that second, but we are now 1st and goal on the 7.
Wouldn't be surprised of a quick slant or even a rollout from Lamar Jackson here.
Lamar Jackson becomes very dangerous here because he only has to run like 5 yards. And he was going to try it, but with his forced out of bounds, has 40 yards rushing today, though.
Yeah, 2nd best rusher in this game behind Dobbins. I mean, it's not good if you're Aaron Jones of the Green Bay Packers, but, the BVIC's going to take that, and he's going to be happy with those the dual threat that he has in the backfield.
Yeah, we are now less than 5 minutes left in the game.
Hand off to Dobbins, but he is gobbled up at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal for the BVIC. And if Anthony comes up with a stop here, it could be a tie game. But I think if you're the BVIC, you want to go for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because you know that Anthony can run this clock. but you also want to be able to put pressure. But Anthony knows all about being this close and not getting it done. And oh
no!
My goodness. Gets hit, makes a bad pass. Martin trying to dodge.
It was so slow, but you wanted to see a pick six there for Anthony. But great read by the Green Bay defense, and now Bivik is not happy about that.
The wheels falling all the way off for Bivik. He's going to have some sort of miracle right now. Going to have to hold him to a field goal here and then try somehow, some way to get that game-winning touchdown afterwards. 4 minutes or actually less than 4 minutes now on the clock in the fourth quarter of the final week of our UGL season.
Throw it away, throw it away. Good play by Anthony there. Had some pressure in his face and a smart play. Didn't risk it. And 3rd and 12, but still, you're in their end of the field, but you don't, if you're Anthony, you don't want to just ruin this chance of getting some points on the board.
Just can't take a sack here. He is in field goal range for his range.
Ooh.
Now here comes big decision. Will he go for it on 4th down, or will he kick the field goal? And it looks like that decision was not hard for him.
Yeah. You're confident if you're Anthony in your offense and your passing game. Look for a quick hook route, or even, Rodgers trying to get the first down as well on his feet. No pressure.
Yeah, nobody is open.
Oh, no!
Humphrey with the interception, and he had an angle, but the greed is so real here.
If you're Anthony, you are pissed off right now. You could have gotten 3 points and, put this game potentially in the bag, finishing up this game.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't put it in the bag, but, 6 points is he'd have to lose by a touchdown. But now it's field goal for the tie, touchdown for the win. Jackson hands it off to Dobbins, and he takes that up the middle for little gain, 3 yards.
10 rushes, 77 yards, not having a bad game today for Dobbins, but if you're Bivik here, you need to start moving the ball a little bit quicker down the field.
They're just bailing Lamar Jackson out over and over again with these interceptions. But now, can Lamar Jackson take advantage of it and turn this into a touchdown?
Oh, my gosh. He had some speed coming into his face, and a great play, well, a smart play by Bivik there, throwing the ball away.
3rd and 7 now. Still trying to get this first down on this possible winning drive.
He's going to tell, oh my gosh.
Wow, he was just holding that ball to the very last moment and couldn't find anybody. So now it's 4th and 7, and Green Bay has done an excellent job on these last couple of plays of keeping Lamar Jackson in check, keeping him in the pocket, and now the penultimate, 4th and 7, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Oh, he's got wide open in the middle. Green.
Oh!
Nope. Ain't going to happen this time. Nickerson now does get up, and Anthony is bailed out. Both of these players just turnover after turnover, and it's 2 minutes on the clock. The defenses have just been stepping up and doing extra duty this week.
Yeah, it's like we said in, week 2, defense wins games, and both teams playing excellent defense here.
Well, they still have 3 timeouts, so unless Baltimore unless Green Bay gets a first down here, they will have to punt. So they're not out of the woods yet.
No, not quite.
He read that all the way.
Oh, bad blocking by Adams there.
Came off the block. And now we're looking at sub 2 minutes, 3rd and 4. Trying to hold his timeouts here. And this is the game. Here we are. Can the Ravens stop Aaron Rodgers and Anthony and OchoCinco on 3rd and 4? They do, and now 4th down. And he said he's going to put it into his own hands on 4th and 3.
I don't know if I like this.
Doesn't matter if you like it because Anthony likes it. And we see that screen again, and we know that the Ravens have been able to read this. And he tried to fool him. There was no fooling the Ravens that time. It is now 1 minute and 9 seconds left for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson gets another shot at this. Bivik, 4 brothers. Can they finally score? Gets around Green, but is tackled there. Still, 2 timeouts left, 1 minute on the clock. They've got to pull something out of their hat here.
If you're Bivik, you should not be running the ball whatsoever in this situation.
He's got 46 seconds left. Lamar Jackson making a wow.
There.
Green, it went like through his pocket of Green. No turnover, no interception there. Now we're looking at 40 seconds on the clock on the opposing 41-yard line. Only needs a field goal to tie this up. Let's not forget.
Can we see this go into extra time?
You know, Bivik knows all about making field goals under pressure. So
Just not when it's not under pressure, he can't make them. But when it's under pressure, he can.
Easy.
Jackson in shotgun. Smart play by Jackson, thrown out. He's trying to take his chances on the legs, as he's been very successful doing it today. But Anthony's playing some great zone coverage there, not allowing Lamar to scramble.
All eyes on Lamar Jackson. Can he beat one? He does. Going to go straight up the middle. And, whoa, almost a penalty there. Does get the slide. 3rd and 1. And 13 seconds left on the clock. 10. He's got to take this timeout, but no, he doesn't. And he's going to get tackled. And he's going to run this down maybe to 3 seconds and try to kick this field goal. 3, 2. Whoa, getting a little crazy with it. 2 seconds left, 4th and 1. And we are going to be looking at about a 47-yard field goal. 49-yard field goal.
49.
49 for the tie.
What is going on in Green Bay's defense there? No pressure.
The snap, hold is good. It's down, it's up, and it is good.
Tying the game in the last seconds, as we've seen last time these two played. However, last time, Bivik came out with the win in a field goal in the last 3 seconds, and now we're going to overtime.
And if you don't know how overtime rules work in the NFL, each team will get possession of the ball unless the Ravens here somehow find a way to score a touchdown. So even if they score a field goal, they will have to give it back to Green Bay. So they are going to try to end this with a touchdown. And Anthony has let Bivik back in this game over and over and over again. And now, can he finally make him pay? Is it possible? Could it be? Jackson will get this handoff to Dobbins. Nothing going on there.
Yeah, 13 rushes, 78 yards. Really hasn't been that effective since his big run in the 3rd quarter. Jackson in the backfield, in the shotgun again. Taking his sweet dandy time. He can have dinner there too, but Jackson throws it to the feet of a Green Bay player. And if you're Anthony there, you would have liked to see a pick because that would have essentially sealed the deal.
3rd and 10, Jackson, this offense, they've got to get it together. It has not looked great. They need to get a 1st down, and none of that has been able to happen. And Dobbins is going to get stopped there. 4 interceptions for Lamar Jackson today.
9 for 21.
Yuck. Ugh. 4th and 6. Will they punt?
You have to punt if you're Bivik, because if you
No,
turn it over,
he's
the
not
game
gonna-
over.
He's not punting. Nobody punts here.
Oh.
They should, but they're not going to.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Jackson in the shotgun, taking the timeout. Anthony's got his lady, supporting him here. Tell him you better win this. Better win
You're
this.
sleeping on the couch if you don't win this.
You've got 4 picks. You better win this. All right, you see the defense sliding over to the right. And Jackson is going to do his best to try to get something cooking here. Needs 6 yards to keep the dream alive. And he's going to take this one to DuVernay, but that is just really bad. And now Anthony is 1 field goal away from winning and keeping his team and the sweep alive. But that was just yuck.
Not a good throw. I mean, what is that, his 5th pick now?
5 picks this week.
We've only seen one worse game, and that was by Mugga, who's playing next with 6 picks in one game.
Getting a little bit closer for this field goal.
Number 33, Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Aaron Jones finally looking good with the rock. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, boy, he's going to meet right in the hole.
I don't think he got it.
And that will give it 3rd and inches. But on the 27-yard line and with the field goal skills that Anthony has, he just wants to center this one up and send it home.
Yep, 1st down, and that virtually is the game. Aaron Jones,
Well, there's
18
still
rushes.
a field goal, buddy. You still got to make the field goal.
Well, I mean, he could just keep running the ball and could get a touchdown here.
I mean, yes, you could also get a touchdown, but
Ooh.
he only has 17 points this entire game, so touchdowns have been pretty hard to come by.
So is rush yards. 19 carries for 29 rush yards and 2
Yeah.
TDs.
At the Ravens' 24-yard line.
You're right. He's going to center this one up.
Yeah, I mean, it's Campbell with a very nice tackle. And now we're 3rd and 12. Will Anthony put this in the air? Will he dare put this in the air? It looks like he
man.
might think about it. I can't imagine why you would want to do something like that. But, okay, he did.
I was about to lose my
Here we
mind
are.
there.
17-17.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
4th and 13.
On for the
Field goal unit for OchoCinco, Anthony, and Green Bay trying to get the win.
on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
It's up, and
That's
it is
it.
golden.
That is game 20 for Anthony. Bivik with 17. And just how we drew it up, Rob. Well, just how I drew it up.
Sloppy game for both teams. And Anthony knows he is blessed to come out of this one with a win. But congratulations to Anthony getting the victory by 3 over the BVIC to give OchoCinco the win and make sure that they are still eligible to try to get the sweep this week. And, man, 4 brothers, they really wanted to win that game.
Yeah.
I mean, to be able to have an opportunity to sweep this team away and not have to deal with their Call of Duty team would have been great.
Would have been. But, I mean, if you're any team right
Hopes
now,
Dished.
if you're any team right now, I mean, 4 Brothers Call of Duty team is on fire. So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. But OchoCinco, now their chance to sweep away 4 brothers is going to be live for tomorrow when we get 2K, and then we have FIFA. But we still have another game tonight. We still have DaFam versus Glitxh, and that is going to be Silos and Mugga. And these 2 players have been up and down during the season, but with our last week, who do you have this week?
I have to go with Silos.
You have to go with Glitch and Silos. Why do you have to?
I mean, the last time these guys played against each other, Silos was calling out the plays that Mugga was running. I think that, Mugga had a great week last week. That was awesome, but he's kind of been all over the place. I mean, Silos has been consistent. Even when he's losing, he's been consistent. But Mugga, he's just, we thought he was a great, Madden player. He's too inconsistent for me to pick him. I got to go with Silos on this one.
All right, he's going to go with Silos, and I'm going to go with the new and improved Mugga, simply because he knows that there's only 2 chances each week that DaFam has to try to keep from getting swept, and that is Madden and FIFA. Only chances. Well, this week, it ain't FIFA. It ain't FIFA.
Nope.
Not with Rooney on the sticks. So it is going to be up to Mugga to keep the sweep from happening. Because if they lose today, I'm pretty sure they just get swept. I'm pretty sure they just get swept.
Bold.
So Mugga, no pressure, brother. No pressure. But I believe in you. I think that Mugga can do that. And it looks like he's going to, make sure that he washes his hands, go to the bathroom. It's a little nerve-wracking. He's like, all right, let me get a little stretch coming in. Is Ocho eligible to be in the winner's bracket? And that would be no. OchoCinco has 4 losses, so there's no way for them to get into the winner's bracket because Glitxh only has 1 loss and 4 Brothers only has 2. So the worst that could happen there is they could get 3 losses for that being 4 Brothers, and they can never get 4. So there's nobody to pass. So OchoCinco, no matter, even if they do win out this week, they still will be in the loser's bracket, but they get to play spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is going to tell or set the tone for the rest of the week to who's going to be taking second place.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what this game is really going to do. I mean, as you said, Glitxh does not have to worry about really anything this week because you have Rooney and FIFA, and then their Call of Duty team is very solid.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's really
but this is a Call of Duty team from Glitxh that lost to DaFam. Okay,
right.
So, I mean, there's that. So, I mean, for me, it's a matter of if they want to sweep them. They want to win tonight. If they win tonight, they almost certainly will sweep them, and then it doesn't matter. And they would love to make sure that they just finish the season with 1 loss. That's it. But DaFam, this could be bad. If they lose this week and they get swept, they'll almost certainly be in the loser's bracket.
They will be because they're in 3rd place right now, right?
Right. But yeah, that's true. If they do lose, they will be in the loser's bracket for certain because that would give them 4 losses. So they would be 2 and 4.
Yeah.
So as opposed to 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's week 6. This is the final week. This is the stuff you love to see. I mean, we know that Glitxh has established themselves as the clear, really number 1 or in the winner's bracket. They've established themselves, and then we saw OchoCinco establishing themselves in the loser's bracket here. So this week is really just the battle for 2nd and 3rd place.
Well, I mean, it's the battle between upper bracket and loser bracket.
Yeah, really.
And that is huge because if you're in the winner's bracket, you have to lose twice before you are eliminated. So being in the winner's bracket means you win the first week of the playoffs. If you win that week, you are in the championship game. Hey, how good is that? You don't have to worry about it anymore. Championship game, and then you have to lose twice in order to get eliminated. Whereas if you're in the loser's bracket, if you lose at any point in the loser's bracket, your season's over.
You lost.
Your team's blown up. You're going back to the draft pool, and you got to start thinking about season 2. So for DaFam, which is a team that came out and they were strong, it would be really heartbreaking for them to finish in the losers bracket. But it looks like we are into team select, so let's go ahead and jump into our game 2, Glitxh versus DaFam. Well, we got Tennessee, and we saw Tennessee before.
And we've seen Silos with Green Bay.
Now, I don't know if Silos can play Green Bay.
Oh, he's switching it up.
Yeah, I was
okay.
going to say, because I'm pretty sure he has already played with Green Bay twice.
He has.
So he would definitely need to pick someone besides Green Bay today.
Oh, this is bad because Mugga's picking my heartstrings here with the Chargers.
I mean, we don't know. Maybe he's not going to pick the – maybe he's just messing around. Oh, nope.
Oh.
Chargers.
Oh, this is going to hurt me if they lose. Because as some of you may know, I am a huge Chargers fan.
Huge.
It's going to be huge.
And we're going to keep cycling around. And we're going to go with Buffalo, Mr. Allen's neighborhood. And these are 2 teams we have not seen this year.
No.
I love it. I love it.
It's really, I mean, the battle of the QBs. You have Josh Allen, who is a very solid QB, but Justin Herbert, rookie of the year.
Herbert, if you collect sports cards, you know all about those Herbert rookie cards. You know how expensive they are. And it's not just because he's a good-looking dude. It's because he can throw the ball with the best of them. like BizJack said, Rookie of the Year, that ROI. And now these two teams are going to battle it out, and it is Silos. And it's been a couple weeks since we've watched Silos on stream.
Mm-hmm.
And, he looks cool, calm, and collected, has his Green Bay jersey on like he does every single week, and has the man, Brett Favre, overlooking his bedside.
Yeah. Brett Favre obviously going to give him some good wishes here because, big Green Bay fan and played for Green Bay. But, Silos isn't sitting in his gamer chair now. He's sitting on his bed.
Hey, he's trying to get comfortable. He knows he's got to win this. He knows what's at stake. And this is going to be interesting because, again, we haven't seen these teams, but we have seen these players each week, and we know that they are more than capable of winning with anybody.
And here we go. Starting the game, Buffalo's getting the ball, and it looks like it's going to be a fair catch to start it on the 20-yard line.
And in case you're wondering about the quarterback for Buffalo, this is also another young quarterback who is great, has an arm that can just basically throw the entire field, and he got a new weapon in Stephon Diggs, and it's been doing very, very well for him, to say the least.
Yeah, really revitalized his career when Diggs came over. I mean, I know he's just starting off, but I think he's very, very underrated in the NFL, and he led the Buffalo Bills to their first AFC championship in, 20 years?
It's been a while. And but Buffalo's going to start off with Singletary, and Singletary is a small running back. Reminds me a lot of people like Brian Westbrook and those kind of smaller, like Darren Sproles type running backs. Very fast, good hands, and we will imagine that we're going to see a lot of him today from Silos.
Yeah, but also you have to look. The Chargers have Austin Eckler in the backfield, very similar play style.
Yeah, and on defense for the Chargers, we got to talk about Bosa. He will be the man responsible for trying to stop this Buffalo offense from getting too crazy. And Allen is in the backfield, going to make this quick pass over to Moss. Oh.
8-yard gain, first down for Buffalo. And that is really the safety play for all quarterbacks, is releasing your running back into the flat, having somewhere to throw, at least get a couple yards out of it. Unless there's some sort of, quick man on that, it's typically going to be a good throw for you. Handed it off to Singletary, and he is taken down. 2 rushes, 5 yards, so that is a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and these little 2-yard, 3-yard gains are going to be fine for Silos. He really just wants to make sure that he can keep this defense honest. Silos is very proficient in attacking the field. He loves to attack down the field. Just a matter of how accurate he can be.
Play action by Buffalo. Oh, he's got Diggs wide open for the toe touch. Did he get it? And I think he did. Yes, first down, 1st and 10. 26-yard reception for Diggs. Great throw by Silos.
Yeah, just like I was telling you, he is very, very proficient with that particular play, loves going to it, and that's set up from making sure that the safeties can't, continue just to look down at the quarterback. They have to worry about the running back. Play action is going to work, and now you see back. Oh, wow. It just opened up there.
Wide open, and it looks like Derwin. Was that Derwin James for the tackle? No.
Keeping them honest again.
Yeah, and I think that's the first pitch we've seen all season. It's
no, we've seen pitches before, but it's just most of the time they get blown up. In that time, it did not. It worked to perfection, and it is now 1st and 10.
Out to Moss in the flat. Can he stay up? And he gets the first down. 3 for 3, 44 yards, and quickly bringing the ball down the field for Silos. That was a good catch by Zach Moss.
Yeah, Silos is looking very nice, and we've seen Silos start the game hot. And if he's starting like this and not turning the ball over, you could be in for a long day against Silos.
Yeah. Hanging it up right up the middle for Singletary, but he gets blown up. Chargers have a great defensive line. Like you mentioned, Joey Bosa out on one of the ends. I would expect them to run the ball out wide, but as we've seen, it can be stopped.
Yeah, and at safety, Derwin James. Excellent, excellent safety. Oh, so much room for Singletary. And you see Silos pumped up. Gets the touchdown, opening drive touchdown. He can not ask for too much more in a drive. That was everything you could ask. Running, kicking, just kidding.
Hitting it off the post for a doink.
Silos' kicking has been very bad this season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It just has been extremely helpful, and we've seen in games in the past that comes back to haunt him.
He's already lost a game to a field goal at the end, and now missing extra points. I mean,
But
Mugga's kicking game hasn't been much better. So
no, I mean, we haven't really seen great kicking from anybody besides RG Anthony or Bivik in the last minute or a couple seconds of a game.
So no real pressure here on Mugga. Looking at a 6-0 score, his first time with the ball, and he's going to go with what he knows. Austin Eckler right up the middle. 11-yard gain to start the game.
And Austin Eckler, very similar to that Darren Sproles type of player that the Chargers used to have way back in the day.
And he's going right back at it, and you can see that this is his bread and butter from Mugga. He's seen that if he can keep this ball on the ground, continue to run well, and he really got into problems when he just had to throw over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Lots of interceptions, and he knows if he can limit his interceptions, he can get these wins. And Silos has opened the door a little bit by missing a field goal, or extra point, excuse me.
But, as you said, Silos is calm, cool, and collect today, so we'll see what he does. Back to Eckler.
Ooh, Eckler not feeling good about his decision-making on that one. Wanted to take that up a little bit sooner, get that first down, and we're already only 2 minutes left in the first, but 3rd and 2, still have a couple of downs at this to try to get these last couple of yards for the first. And he is not giving up on this run.
That looks like he's got the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and 10. Great run by Eckler, and it's been really working for Mugga to run the ball up the middle, except for that play.
Well, I mean, if they're going to continue to do that to try to stop the run, that's going to open up a lot of opportunity for this quarterback to be able to throw long passes, be able to get things over to his tight end. So they don't mind losing that 1 yard there so long as they can keep these linebackers and defensive ends just not really paying too much attention to the pass.
Yeah. And you have Hunter Henry, who is their tight end, who often people thought Herbert and Henry were going to be the next Rivers and Gates.
And you can see him. He's going to have some room, but not enough. Did he get the interception?
Yeah, he did. Oh, no, not a good start if you're Mugga. Throwing it into double coverage, and it looked like a one-handed grab there.
Well, he had someone open right in the middle, but this is Mugga's problem when he gets into situations where he's throwing interceptions early. It is bad. Singletary, huge hole.
Number 26, Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
Yeah, both. I mean, last game we saw struggling with the run. This game we're seeing the run working. So, I mean, it's great to see that flip-flop there.
Singletary taking some big hits here and actually going forward. 7 rushes for 42 yards and 1 touchdown. And for a little guy, being able to move the pile like that, that's beautiful.
Yeah, really establishing it. And you have Zach Moss as a backup running back here, who is a might be quicker than Singletary. So
first quarter all done here. 6-0 in favor of Glitxh and Silos.
And we're starting the second quarter here. Allen under center. Looks like in that strong formation. Into play action.
He's got all day for this one, but can he find somebody open? And there's nobody home.
Smart play by Silos, getting rid of the ball. He had some pressure in his face. If he waited another second or so, it would have been a sack for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Silos trying to make this a 2-possession game. Blitz gets picked up.
Wide
Easy
open.
to Diggs, and there is no catching Diggs. Harris Jr., you can forget about it. Touchdown for Silos, and he says, man, that's too easy.
Gonna go take a little dance. Oh, with the fake punt.
All right, will he make an extra point? This looks good. This looks like it's going to go in.
Yep. And it is 13-0. And Mugga, you're worrying me playing with my Chargers this way.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because Mugga's offense is the Achilles heel normally. It's, can he get this run started correctly? Can he get first downs and not have to depend completely on his pass? Because his passing game doesn't have a lot of finesse to it. It's, you know, pretty much the same 2 or 3 plays, and Silas has shown that he has been able to crack that code. And Eckler
taking it for a nice gain. That looked like a 20-yard gain. It looks like he might do the no huddle, running the similar style play, or is he going to change it up?
Well, this is what Mugga wants to do. He wants to run the football and not have to depend completely on, wow, look at this hole.
Oh,
Just,
wide open.
get off me. Get off
Can
of
he
me.
take it to the house? Take it, Eckler, and he does.
My man just attacked that defensive player. Just hit him. Said, pow. And he fell over.
That was much needed if you were Mugga there. And let's see if he gets the field goal to make it a.
Well, it's what I've been
game.
saying about Mugga's offense. It's he wants to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. That's just what he wants to do. He doesn't want to be in situations where he has to make quick decisions and have to do something really finessey with the pass game, because he's shown to be able to not be able to do that consistently. But if he can get a strong run game and be able to make these 5, 10-yard passes, keep it just mediocre, short passes, he'll have a fine game. That is what he does. He is a short
game specialist, short game specialist, yeah.
Short passes, long runs,
Right.
And now we're back to a one-possession game.
Josh Allen in the backfield. Hands it off to Singletary, but the Chargers defense says, no, 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 not this time. And it is a gain, but only 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
You see that we're in the second, and the Chargers have 0 passing yards.
They don't need those yards. They don't need those.
Not yet.
Who needs those?
No.
Who needs passing yards?
Moss in the flat, as we've seen frequently. Nice juke by Silos. And I don't know why that Chargers player is cheering. You just gave up the first down.
Hey, he was glad he didn't give up a touchdown, okay?
Good point. Good point. Silos is just going to keep taking advantage of this play action. I mean, it's been working for him. But is he going to run the ball here? It looks like he is.
And he's going to get stopped and met almost as soon as he gets the ball, 2nd and 9. And the Chargers defense, as we've seen from Mugga, strong defense, strong run game. He did it with San Francisco previously. And this is going to be another team that's going to fit that same kind of mold.
Yeah. Oh, and a sack. Beautiful play by the Chargers defense. Doing a little dance.
Making a little love.
And getting that down tonight.
That's what he did. Get it down with the sack. First sack of the game, 3rd and 18. At least he held on to the ball.
12-yard loss, I believe. Look for Moss in the flat here. He's been utilizing it really well this game. Getting some good yardage that way.
He's got 2 players open, but he's going to get another sack.
Oh, it looked like it could have been a fumble, but not quite. And he is going to be for surely punting here.
Pressure coming right up the middle. Silos forced the punt. We don't see Silos do many punts.
No.
And nobody is going to be back to get that one, and it is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So now we're going to see, can Mugga's offense that is essentially run dominant, can they do that against this Bills defense again for a score when their last one was finished off with a long, long run?
Oh, great play by Eckler, taking it out wide, and it looks like he got an 8-yard gain there. Eckler with 8 rushes, 103 yards already, and 1 touchdown. And that is the definition of a great run game for Eckler.
More runs. Oh, he actually had a little bit more of a hole there, but is going to get the first down. And it's frustrating as a player when you have your opponent just running it right down your throat, because you want to stack the box. You definitely do. You just don't want them to go over the top on you, and then you feel bad. So, like right now, he's like, oh, man, is this going to be another run? And it is. But you're worried that that wasn't going to be, and that they were going to get on the board quickly. So 2-minute warning now, 13-7 in favor of Silos and Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a great game so far, and both teams, you know, Silos started off strong, but Mugga showing that, hey, I got that run. When I get that run game going, you know, I'm competitive. Herbert in the backfield. Shotgun formation. We're finally seeing a pass. Please don't pass it into double coverage again. Throws it to Hunter Henry. And it looks like he got to the 48-yard line for his first completion of the day, 14-yard reception.
That is such an interesting play that we see Mugga run consistently, where he has that roll out to the right and then kind of throws blind to the middle
right
of the field.
Back to the
and
middle.
hopes that guy is open. So, but when you're running like this, I mean,
why try to pass it?
Yeah, I mean, well, you have to do. I mean, you can't just stick to the run completely, but it is when you're running like this, it makes the pass so much easier, and the blocks are just phenomenal.
This makes me excited for the real NFL season, seeing that the Chargers are actually playing somewhat decent on the run for this game. But as we know, this is esports and not the real thing.
That is 100% correct, because the Chargers are still not good.
Okay. Herbert in the shotgun.
And now we're going to see a pass, but he's going to have somebody right in his face, and oh!
Silos is not happy. That could have been the second pick of the game for him, but instead he decided to hit it down for an incompletion.
Chargers still have 2 timeouts on their opponent's 41-yard line. And we're going to see, can you pass it? Are you able to actually get some completions here? That was too
wide
easy.
Open to Mike Williams, and that's going to go for the touchdown.
I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. If you continue to have a strong run game like Mugga has had, and they have to cheat up to stop that run, you're going to be able to go over the top every so often, and he completed it. He called the play, did what he had to do, and now Mugga on top, 14-13 with 58 seconds left, and now he's going to force Silos to have to get onto his passing game, and we know that Silos isn't perfect when he has to be able to make long throws under pressure and not into double and triple coverage.
Yeah. I mean, I want to root for the Chargers here, but I had my pick. I had my pick. Under center in the strong formation. Diggs in motion. Oh, he has Brown wide open in the flat, and he gets the first down. Josh Allen, 6 for 8, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Again, look for Moss in the flat. He's been doing it all game. And he passes it to Moss, and Moss is going to try and take it out of bounds, and he does get it. 2nd and 6, 48 seconds left on the clock. Looks like he's going to run a very similar play. Brown in motion. Looks like zone coverage for the Chargers. Oh, can he get it?
He has him.
Put it right in the breadbasket for Stefan Diggs. Beautiful throw by Silos, and that's what you needed before the half here. Silos making some audibles, dropping back. Rolling out to the right.
Hey, it looks like he's going to get on his... Oh, just passed him by. Could have lit him up. But Josh Allen, you know he's got some legs, and unfortunately dove into the sea of cameramen there instead of after the quarterback.
Strong formation again for Buffalo. It has been working, but the Chargers are going to take a timeout here. 34 seconds left on the clock, and I think Mugga wants to try and get this ball back and maybe get a quick score here if he can. But the Bills are playing very well offensively. Zach Moss in the flat. I would expect him to do it again here.
Lots of action going on. He's going to try to outrun another guy. No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to try him that time. Does go ahead and throw that one away. 28 seconds left.
And Josh Allen is very good as a mobile QB in the real NFL. So, I mean, he can roll out. He can get those yardage like we saw the 2 plays ago. So, I mean, you can rely on him rolling out and making one of those passes. Brown in motion. And throwing the ball away again. Chargers playing some great contained defense, not allowing Josh Allen to roll out. We got 3rd and goal.
That bend it, don't break defense showing up big for the Chargers. They still got to do it 2 more times.
Again, watch for Zach Moss here.
Oh,
no.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Little Singletary not able to move the pile there and get into the end zone. 4th and goal on the 2, and Silos is kicking a field goal. This is so un-Silos-like, but
this one's going in.
it makes sense.
You need those points. I mean,
Run it up.
coming up on halftime, 2-point lead. And I believe the Chargers are getting the ball at the half.
Smart play taking the points and the lead.
Uh-oh.
Come on, guys.
Joshua Kelly's got the ball and just going to take it out of bounds. Do we see him just kneel the ball here, or does he go Hail Mary?
There's 0 chance that he throws this football. Literal no chance.
Not even a percentage?
Nope. Not even 1.
Are you-
Not even a half of 1.
All right. Well, we're about to find out.
I'm going to fall over dead.
Yep, just throw. Well, I mean, he did throw the ball.
I guess by definition, he did throw the ball.
He did throw the
out
ball
of bounds.
So,
But there's literal no chance that the ball was going to get thrown towards in the field is what I was trying to say.
I think that's what we needed to establish there
Like,
before the play.
I guess he's just losing his mind.
Oh, no.
He's lost his mind.
Oh, no.
He's lost his
Why
mind.
would you move?
Why
would you
are
do
you
that, Mugga? What are you doing?
Look,
Oh, man.
I tried to save him from himself. I said there's a 0% chance that he would throw it. Want to know why I said that? Because
There should have been a 0% chance.
0% chance. There should have been 0% chance because we've seen over and over again that Mugga cannot throw the football under pressure.
Oh,
And instead, he's like, throw the game away.
here's the ball.
Unbelievable. It is.
We see that time and time again for Mugga. He makes these terrible passes, and it leads to a pick six.
I'm stunned. I'm astronomically shocked.
You know what? Honestly, though, like, I'm only a little shocked at that. Reason being is we've seen Mugga do that frequently. So that's on Mugga.
Of course it is.
You can't make those plays, man.
It was horrid.
Yeah, but now he's going to go back to the run game and a 6-yard gain by Austin Eckler. I would expect him to do the same here and not pass for almost the rest of the game after that one. And that is just a joke. He will be passing later on in the game. I think he got the first down there, and he did. 1st and 10.
These blocks are just fantastic. Eckler with 135 yards rushing and a touchdown, 2nd and 6, and you would expect more running from this Chargers team, but I don't even know what to expect anymore after seeing how the end of the half went down.
Looks like Fred Jackson is in now. Not Fred Jackson.
A flag. I haven't seen one of those in many a game.
I have not
Offsides?
seen one.
No, holding? What was it?
I didn't quite see, but it is 2nd and 11 for the Chargers. I would assume holding because if it's a false start, the game's going to stop. And no one really does a fake hike in this game.
Right up the middle for Eckler. Just unstoppable.
Does Eckler get to 200 yards this game?
I mean, probably at this rate, does he get to 250? I mean, geez. He's averaging like 8 yards a carry.
Herbie in the backfield. And another run right up the gut.
Jackson looks like he did end up getting that.
No, fourth and inches. Ooh, I don't know if you go shotgun here, but he looks like he's going to run the same play.
Shotgun handoff. I mean, this is pretty basic.
Yeah. That was an expected halfback draw. Josh Jackson, 2 rushes for 3 yards compared to Austin Eckler's for, what, 20 carries, 150 yards?
Austin Eckler's trying to beat the all-time single game rushing record today.
Rolling out to the right with Herbie.
And he's got somebody
wide open. Hunter Henry.
Henry beat one guy, is not able to. And a player, I mean, Hunter Henry's wide open.
Yeah. Not good coverage there by Buffalo, but you're going to hand the ball off again here.
Well,
Austin Eckler almost took it to the house and just keep running the ball, man.
Now he's looking at Hyde like, man, I got to get some help here, and he does get some help that time. 2nd and 10.
I think that's the first rush for a loss for Austin Eckler this evening.
Going to need a lot more of those for it to matter.
Josh Jackson back in the backfield. And another handoff, taking it right up the gut, and he's going to put it into the touchdown. And that is something you definitely needed if you're Mugga here, closing this gap and now making it a 2-point game.
Man, imagine if he didn't have a pick 6.
Tell me how you really feel, Rob.
I'm so mad. So mad. I mean, I obviously picked Mugga to win this game because I felt like his running game was just phenomenal and had been playing very well, and then just making just a couple just bonehead plays. But even with that play, still only 2 points out, and can get his own interception to get back into this game and see what he can do.
I formation. Going to hand it off to Singletary, taking it out wide, but Chargers defense again really containing this run game for Buffalo. 2nd and 8. That was only a 2-yard gain.
Still lots of time here.
Another run.
And I mean, the Chargers are just not giving up those kind of long runs. You know, they're able to fly right to the ball. It is 3rd and 3. But Silas has been able to convert. He's also worried about putting the ball in the air. He doesn't want to make a mistake and let Mugga back in this. So, you know, he's trying to keep it on the ground and keep it just ground and pound.
Yeah, and his run game is not bad either. I mean, his run game is pretty good. But as we see, the Chargers is much, much better in this game.
Bills are going to get the first down. And we are creeping up on the 4th quarter. 2-point game. Anybody's game.
Oh, Brown wide open for a good catch.
Beautiful secure catch there to make sure he doesn't take a huge hit from the cornerback or the safety and get 8 yards, make it a nice, short, convertible 2nd down, and maybe give Allen an opportunity to go long here on 2nd and maybe try to challenge the end zone. He's not going to. He's going to go right up the middle. And
oh, no. Oh, no.
give me your shoelace, son.
And that's Harris Jr. with the tackle, saving a touchdown against Silos, and that would have been hard to watch if you were Mugga.
Now you're only hoping that you can get him to stop him at a field goal.
A pitch out to Singletary.
This is not something you're going to get much success against the Chargers team that is just flying around. And that is going to be a 2-yard loss. And Silos knows the importance of this drive, and knowing that if he can score, he will probably win this game. He's got to get the touchdown. The field goal's not enough. There's that play action you talked about. And he's going to go deep with it. It's all him by himself.
Oh, no. Brown with the dynamic touchdown. And Silos is...
He needs this extra point.
Yes, he does. And it looks like he's going to get it with that 100% accuracy on that kick. 30-27, and it is now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, Mugg is feeling really bad now. You know, he was hoping that he was going to be able to make that stand there, and Brown just gets behind him, makes him pay, and now he's got 5.5 minutes to get 2 scores.
Yeah, it can be done, but
yeah.
I just don't think we're going to see it here from Mugga in the end of the game because of some of those mistakes he's made earlier on. I just can't trust that.
Well, now he's going to be forced to pass it, and that's the problem. You know, if he can beat one man, he gets out of bounds. Herbert, 96 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Yuck.
Not typically something you see from Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I mean, Mugga's passing game just isn't very dynamic, so it's more about what can he do with the run game, and you see everybody home, not scaring anybody with his passing offense.
But like you said, he's got to start passing the ball. He's going to keep running it. He's going to start losing that on that clock. Play action pass, rolling out to the right. He's got Hunter Henry. I think he got it.
Yeah, he definitely got that one.
Yeah. It looked questionable because he stepped out, but the toe tap was in. And if you're the Chargers, you're upset that Hunter Henry is no longer on your team. Ooh, and just gobbled up by Hyde. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Can they get a long pass here? We haven't seen Keenan Allen touch the ball.
Yeah, we really haven't. I am very surprised at that. Making some changes to the play. He's going to hand it off to Eckler right up the middle, and he gets the first down. And at this point, you got to be running that no-huddle offense because you're going to need to get the ball back. You can't waste time here.
Oh, lots of spacing. I mean, the moves from Mugga on the ground are excellent. 2nd and inches.
306 total yards for the Chargers offense, and I'd say about 80% of that has been from the run.
Of course. There's the first down.
Josh Jackson. And
All right, so now he's down 9. I mean, there is a universe where you kick a field goal right now and then try to play defense because you're going to need a field goal either way. But he's not about that. He's going to go get it at the end. He's going to get the touchdown now. And he's got I didn't think that was going there. I thought that was going to be going a little bit longer down the field, but now we have the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 4. You need to score now.
Yeah. And it's virtually impossible to get an onside kick, so you need your defense.
He's got him.
Wide open for Keenan Allen in the back of the end zone.
We talked about Keenan Allen. He has been pretty silent all game, and he needed to score right now, and he did. Now this extra point, also super important, so that he's able to win with the field goal as opposed to tying, and it is good. 28-30, 156, and I'd hate to beat a dead horse, but do you remember that pick 6 that happened at halftime? Imagine if that wasn't.
Which one are you talking about?
Imagine,
that stupid throw by Mugga?
Imagine if it was 28-23 right now.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Just
But
bad
instead,
mistakes.
it will be Mugga and the Chargers trying to play defense against these Bills to get a win or at least a chance at the field goal. We haven't seen Mugga's field goal units being very strong either, but the clock is still running, 2nd and 8.
Minute 43, and if you're Silos here, you're just going to keep running
Oh my God,
the ball.
is Silos really going to run this sweep again? He is going to try, and he has the Chargers fooled this time.
Wide open.
Whoa!
Interesting cutback. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. Chargers using a timeout, and this is going to be this and the next play will be the determining factor.
Silos made a great call there because the last couple times he ran that sweep, it didn't look great, but he saw something there that made him believe that it was going to work this time, and now we are looking at 3rd and 1 and Mugga trying to make it happen.
Oh, and
did he get? I think he got there.
He got that
it.
first
I
down.
think he got it.
Yep, that is game.
Well, he's got 3 timeouts still, Buffalo does, so they just need to use it right now.
Why would Buffalo use timeouts?
I mean, Buffalo.
Chargers only have
Chargers
2.
Oh, yeah, the game's over. I was too confused.
They're both blue. I don't know what's going on. And if you're Mugga, you are so mad at yourself for throwing that pick 6 at halftime. He's just going to keep the ball in bounds.
This is a game that he could have won, but unfortunately, not only is Mugga going to lose here, but on top of that, the 2K team will certainly lose tomorrow. And then it's going to be poor our guy from DaFam.
King Jamal.
No. I'm talking about for FIFA.
Oh, for FIFA. God rubber.
No, he's not for FIFA, for DaFam. No.
Oh, no, it's Giordero.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Giordero, who has been working so hard all season to get back on his winning ways. And it's going to be up to him again to keep the sweep from happening in FIFA.
Oh.
And keeping his team out of the losers bracket.
And Giordero is playing Rooney.
That's what I'm saying. He's playing Rooney.
Oh, I'm sorry. That would be the upset of the season.
All right, well, it's 4th and 2. And
but the clock's just going to run out.
I know. Oh, I hope he doesn't snap this.
Fumble return for a touchdown.
I would laugh all of my ass off.
Oh, me as well, my friend. Me as well.
All right, it's going to be Buffalo 30, the Los Angeles Chargers 28. Silos coming through for his team to keep the sweep alive. Even though they are locked into the winner's bracket, Silos continues his winning ways. And congratulations to him and to Glitxh. And like we said, this was a game that
could have been won.
It was a game that was very close and mistakes on both sides, but the interception pick 6 at half when Mugga and DaFam had pretty much only, 20 seconds, 16 seconds, somewhere in that neighborhood?
Yeah.
Less than 20 seconds left, trying to do something special. I was joking, thinking that, there's no way you're going to pass it. So then when he did and threw it out of bounds, I was like, oh, okay, well, he's just messing around. There's literally 0% chance that he would dare throw the football in this situation. And
look what happened when he did.
there was a chance, and that chance turned out to be the game. And so far for the week, it is Glitxh up 1-0, as well as OchoCinco up 1-0. If Glitxh wins, they will lock in their number 1 seed. If DaFam wins, they will lock in their number 2 seed, and it will send DaFam and OchoCinco to the losers bracket, and they will play in our first week of the playoffs next week, and whoever loses will be out. And on the other side of it, if those 1 and 2s do hold up between Glitxh and Four Brothers, whoever wins that will move on to the championship game and send the loser down to the losers bracket. So it's not looking good for DaFam, though.
No.
Because Mugga was unable to get this win, so it will end up, I guess, unless King Jamal has suddenly become some new player.
He did break 50 points this past
week. That won't
week.
be good enough
No,
normally. But that is all we have for Madden tonight. tomorrow, it is going to be 2K, and we're going to find out if these teams can stave off the ability to get swept by getting wins tomorrow, or if they will lose and have to risk possibly getting swept when FIFA comes around. So this has been Mr. Christopher Bizjack. I've been your host, Rob Reforge Gonzalez. Have a good night, and make sure you tune in tomorrow.